Please remember to like, subscribe and comment, as we love to hear back from our viewers. Also, if you enjoy our videos, please consider becoming a patron of our show through Patreon and or GoFundMe. Links are listed below the video in the description. From the deepest, darkest recesses of Dangerous Nerds headquarters, Keith Moncrief and Gerry Kissell.
Hey guys, another episode of Pop Culture Minefield with Keith
and Gerry.
And we're here to talk about nerd stuff. And we never get tired of it. I never get tired of saying nerd stuff. So, I hope you're ready for it. That's my catchphrase.
It's going to be fun.
Did I do that? That's my catchphrase is nerd. So, I guess we're going to talk about some Star Wars stuff, because I think tomorrow's a special day.
Yeah.
I hear a rumbling that it's important to Star Wars now.
Basically, this weekend, a Star Wars celebration, which is their big, massive celebration of all things Star Wars, a.k.a. a Star Wars version of comics.
But I thought that was May the 4th.
Yes.
Every day's Star Wars Day to me.
True on that. But it's their big Star Wars convention where all the Star Wars nerds show up and they get all the latest news and views and information on all things related to that galaxy far, far away.
Anyway, so we've got the title of Star Wars coming out tomorrow. Even though supposedly it leaked today, I don't have any faith in that stuff.
It's still a rumor until it's been
confirmed.
Yeah.
And, they're saying that it's Will of the Force is the Episode 9 title. And if it is, I'll accept it, but I'm like, that hits me about the same way as Phantom Menace did as a title. And, but we'll see what happens. And of course, the trailer comes out tomorrow. The teaser trailer.
Yes.
And then the official trailer will come out during Comic-Con.
Maybe.
Well, that's what they were saying yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, it'll be coming out in June. That JJ will unveil the official trailer, first trailer for Star Wars at Comic-Con.
Wow. I wonder what they're going to do for the D23 then.
I'm sure have something much better than just a trailer. We might actually get to see a little more snippet. I don't know. And I forget, when does D23 take place?
It actually starts tomorrow. D23.
Yeah.
That one should be, I'm thinking August.
So it'll be a little over a month after Comic-Con.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. They'll probably do it in 3 stages. And we'll get the teaser trailer tomorrow. We'll get a trailer in July or June for Comic-Con. And then we'll probably get a full-fledged trailer for D23.
August 20th to the 25th.
And, and there's been a lot of... We're always hearing things going on with Star Wars, and Keith brought up something a little bit ago, and I guess we should go and talk about it. Some of the private information has come out about how JJ ended up coming back, because he didn't want to come back.
Yeah, rumor has it that JJ leaving Star Wars was more about sort of a disagreement with management about the direction that everything had gone, and that looking at what Episode 8 was shaping up to be, they decided that wasn't really something they were interested in, which is the reason why they went with RJ instead of JJ.
And RJ was part of that first attempt at some sort of course correction.
Yeah.
It's like, talk about taking it right off the rails.
Yeah, Lucasfilm did their own version of what Warner Brothers have been doing with a lot of their DC films.
stuff.
Yeah.
You got execs, take your hands off. KK, get back to running a business. God, because she was so good at what she did before when she worked for George.
Yeah.
I mean, the work she did on Raiders, just everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden she takes over Lucasfilm and it just goes nuts. Just went nuts. And people go, oh, it's just a handful. No, it was a majority of Star Wars fans lost their minds over what was going on with Ryan Johnson.
Mm-hmm. I call him RJ.
Yeah, RJ. I still want to do that video with the guy that rushes in and he's like not there playing, and then all of a sudden rushes into the room, gets everybody killed in that game. I want to do that and change the name to Ryan Johnson.
Yeah, Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins.
Wow.
But so I don't know. Kathleen Kennedy, she's not been fired. I don't think she will be fired. But she has been crippled as much as Bob Iger could do. Basically relegating her to...
figurehead?
Yeah. You are a figurehead. Other people are running it. And to tell you the truth, I think this is going to run a lot better. I'm excited about all the stuff that's coming out about Star Wars.
Well, now, they have their own YouTube channel. And they're going to attempt to live stream some of that stuff starting Friday. Now, 9 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Central time, and 12 p.m. Eastern. Okay? So if you go to YouTube, go to the official Star Wars YouTube channel and sit back, relax, and prepare to watch a few things.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of stuff. I can hardly wait to see what Mark Hamill has to say. He is going to either make people laugh or he's going to piss somebody off. And it's just... I love that about Mark, man.
He is unleashed. Now, will he go all the way? I don't think so, because the movie's yet to be released. But I'm telling you, once that movie comes out, his obligations are done. And then we're going to get some full-on Mark Hamill just out there saying it happen and just letting it fly.
So, there you go. Anything else in Star Wars?
We hope to get some more information about the Mandalorian television series from Jon Favreau.
Yeah, because in the next episode we'll be talking about the Disney Plus launch.
Yes.
So we'll talk probably even more on the subject. But the fact is I'm really excited to find out tomorrow what they have to say on the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
My God.
And also Benioff and Weiss, the two producers who brought Game of Thrones to life for HBO, working on their Star Wars stuff. And of course...
God almighty, that's going to be so good.
And then RJ and his Star Wars
stuff. I picture him as this guy that he doesn't actually have a movie coming out. It's just, here you go, RJ. Here's some stuff. Go over to that sandbox and plan your movie. We'll be making our stuff over here. Completely unrelated. That's the real movie. He's over there like fake cameras and stuff. I can't believe they're going to give him anything. It's just like he does not have that big a fan following to warrant that. But you know what? They're going to do what they're going to do. I'm growing old. You're growing old. We're going to die. So eventually, they're trying to get new blood in.
That's fine.
Yeah, do what you want to. I don't care. Give me the end of Luke Skywalker properly, and I'll walk away happy, and you can have Star Wars for whatever you want to do. Now, we can move on to the MCU now. Mm-hmm. Still Disney. This is really a Disney-centric episode. Yeah. We're going to talk about two MCU TV shows.
Yes.
Which are, of course...
Falcon and the Winter Soldier. They released the logo for that. So once it becomes a logo, you know it's happening from Disney.
And because Kevin Feige's in charge of this, that means we're going to get the actors.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Which means it's tied into all the films, and this is an official MCU series. So unlike a lot of other TV shows, the way they've handled
the ones that were on Netflix.
The Netflix shows, all that, this show is tying in post Endgame, I'm thinking. So this is official. It's the equivalent of actually seeing a movie, except it's going to be a weekly show.
I'm excited to see what they do.
Yeah.
I'm even more excited about what they're going to do outside in the MCU with Black Widow.
Yeah.
Because I've been waiting for that movie since they introduced the character.
Everybody has. Great cast on that one. Now, the second MCU show was one that they actually talked about yesterday. That was the first information that had been released. It is going to be a Hawkeye series.
Yes. Now, I saw something about that today, and I'm like, you know what? I would watch that show. And I saw that Jeremy's going to be in it. A lot of people don't like Jeremy Renner. I get it. I get why you don't like him. It's like why people don't like Keanu Reeves. I don't agree with it. I don't really understand it on a personal level, but I get that some people just don't like Jeremy Renner. I like him as Hawkeye.
Yeah.
And I will enjoy watching a series about him. I want to see what they do.
It looks like in Endgame, it looks like he's training Kate Bishop. And Kate Bishop is a character that's been mentioned for this series. So if they're going to do that...
Like a protege?
Yeah. Well, she is Hawkeye. She takes over after Clint Barton in the comics leaves. So, look, there are comics out there. There are trade paperbacks. Just go and pick up the Matt Fraction Hawkeye trade paperbacks that they've been releasing over the last 2, 3, 4 years. It'll give you all of the incredible information that you need to understand both Hawkeye and who this young lady, Kate, is and what she actually means, because she is Hawkeye. Once Clint Barton retires from doing it, she becomes Hawkeye.
I'm just curious if he's going to continue on the show as a background character, or...
Well, now that's the thing. You know, I'm not sure what angle they're going to take with it because of all the changes that they've made when they introduced his family in Age of Ultron. That was going well outside of what the comics had covered. He you know, that stuff, the stuff about his family doesn't exist in the comics. That was just for the movie. So we'll see. We'll see.
All right. And once again, I need to point out we have the fan on here. If you can hear that, which I'm sure you can, apologies. I mean it. But it's warm, and we don't want to be hot in here.
Yeah.
So, moving from the MCU, we go to the
Warner Brothers.
DC and Warner. And, of course, that is with actor Ian Glenn.
Yeah. He's part of the cast of Game of Thrones, and he was also in the first Tomb Raider movie with Angelina Jolie and Daniel Craig. He was the villain in that one. Well,
good actor.
Ian Glenn has been cast as Bruce Wayne for season 2 of Titans on DC.
Looking interesting.
Yeah, except here's my thing with it. Love it. But considering the ages of the people that you have involved with Titans, Ian Glenn is 57 years old. He will be celebrating his 58th birthday this June. 58-year-old Batman.
I'll take it.
Okay, so that's the only problem I have. Outside of that, more power to you. You know,
looking forward to seeing what they do the second season. I mean, I've got problems with the show, but I enjoy it still. There's a lot to enjoy in there. It's just, we've discussed it ad nauseum. Having Raven younger than everybody else when she's actually older, was just really weird decision making.
I've never gotten that. This is one of those,
and they made her emo, which is really
This is one of those instances where, in changing the character from the comics to what they ended up doing with the animated stuff, this was not a good decision in my personal opinion. I don't agree with it, but I understand. You know, you want to make a connection with younger people, although this series seems a little harder edge for people of a certain age, which is my only thing about making her a teenager. Why would you have to do that if
They should have all been around the same age.
Yeah.
They should have done it that way. Making her an emo kid was bad decision making.
Yeah.
But past that, I like some of the stuff they do on the show. I kind of get now where they're going with Robin.
Yeah.
And his problems. So I'm looking forward to see what they do. Season 2.
Yeah.
And with that, I guess we wrapped up another episode of Pop Culture Minefield with Keith
and Gerry.
And we'll see you guys next time. Y'all come back now. Oh, what happened to my hand?
Star Wars.
That's what I draw with.
Star Wars.
Fat. Fat. Bye, guys.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
This is Chuck Dixon speaking to you from the control tower. It was a real kick to return to a series that I wrote 30 years ago, but even more fun is returning to an interrupted storyline that I was writing 30 years ago. Longtime Airboy fans can finally find out what happened next. Join us, support us, and keep them flying. Over and out.